Hey, I'm back. Now, I spoke on a couple of videos, a few of them, on abortion. Now, I'm going to do this one on, do I have the right to defend my home? Okay. Now, I'm going to try to slow this down. I'm going to try to break this down, and I'm just going to try to make one video and move on, okay? Now, why would God have given you a family? I'm talking to the man right now. Why would God have given you a beautiful wife and kids, or one kid, or a bunch of kids, or whatever, okay? To train up, to nurture that child and God, and to change the dirty diapers, and to feed that child, and then that child's growing older and older and older. And all of a sudden one night, there's a bunch of people want to break in your house and drag you off to a friggin' FEMA camp. Okay, and you're going to sit there and do nothing and say, please put us in one with air conditioner, and let us have, can we please have some steak on Friday? You know, and maybe can I get a therapeutic mattress to go in my FEMA camp? And by the way, could you please get some of that barbed wire, that concertina wire that don't cut me if I try to break out and if I get sick of this place? You see? I mean, stupidity is what it is. Okay? A person that will write an email to me or to Martin or whoever and say you can't defend your home and you can't defend your children and your wife from whatever's coming, that you just need to bow down to it. My God, will you please, God, have mercy on these idiots that say that. See, God expects us to defend our family. Now, you may be a woman that your husband run off and left you, and he don't give a rat's behind about you, or you may be a man that is a spineless wimp, and that's fine. If that's your choice, then you go ahead and be that way. You go ahead and you let them break in, let them take everything you got, and let them take you with them when they go, baby, but not us, you see. And I got news for you. You that say we can't defend ourselves, have you searched your heart and have you asked God, or have you depended on that spineless wimp behind the pulpit that tells you not to do nothing? Have you depended on somebody else, or have you searched your heart to find out, do I stand up? Hey, and by the way, is your family worth fighting for? Mine is. My wife and my kids are worth dying for. You see? And my friend Martin, and Sherry, and the list goes on, and managing the list, they're worth dying for, you see? They're worth defending. See? Maybe you're so selfish that you're so used to conning and manipulating people to get your way. There's going to come a day when conning and manipulation ain't going to cut it. You're going to have to defend yourself. Or when they through with you, they're going to throw you away as trash, you see. The point of this whole video right here is this. Wake up and realize that you can't show me in the 66 books in this Bible, you can't show me where God says I can't defend my family. You are a liar. You are of your father, the devil, see. I can defend my family. God didn't give them to me to not defend them. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist nor a biblical scholar to figure that out, you see. Now, if I've got a child that does wrong, then that child needs discipline. Okay? I know it's not popular to spank your children anymore. You give them a time out. It's what they do. Well, the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. Okay, I go by the Bible. You know? I discipline my children because I love them. See? If I don't discipline them, that means I hate them. According to the Bible, you see. But I discipline them in love. I don't beat them. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. I would be willing to give my life for my children and my wife and for my friends. You see? I will fight to the death for them. And God will be pleased, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. See, you've drank too much Kool-Aid and you probably sit there and watch too much TV. you see. But I'm not fooled by that one-eyed devil, that idiot box. That flat screen, a high-definition idiot box. Okay? And I'm not fooled by the preacher behind the pulpit that tells more lies than he does truth, you see. See, I'm a living, breathing human being that Mama decided not to abort, you see. And therefore I have learned and made choices in my life. I've made good and I've made bad. But out of both I have learned that, you know what? The good is what matters. The bad is what you want to avoid. See, it ain't falling from a building that'll kill you. It's a sudden stop, you see. So having said that in a nutshell, I'm going to defend my family. And I would suggest that you would save your friggin' fingertips instead of typing me another email and telling me that I can't according to God, because number one, you're not God. And number two, guess what? The Bible says if you don't take care and defend your family, you're worse than the infidel. Jesus said a strong man will not suffer his house to be broken in by the thief, unless a stronger than him can bind him. Then he can spoil his house, take all his goods. And the only good in this friggin' house is my kids and my wife, brother or sister. You see? It's just that simple. It's plain and simple, my friend. It does not take much effort, except, you know what? You got to put somebody else in front of you, my friend, and that is your problem. And you know who I'm speaking to. You need to put somebody else in front of you. See, you need for others to be in the forefront. You see. What you need to do, my friend, is you need to get at the bottom of the cross and you need to let Jesus back on the throne. You need to get off the throne and let him back on the throne, and you know who I'm talking to. See. Put yourself down below the cross and put Jesus back on the throne, you see. You understand? Jesus said, my kingdom is not of this world. If it were, I would have them fight. He had to go and he had to shed his blood so that he could redeem us, you see. But that don't mean he didn't want us defending our families and our friends from a dictatorship and a devilish system that is already in control for a period of time. Do I bow down to that devilish system? No, not no, but hell no, I'm not going to do it. You see, you Christian that tells me that I can't defend my family, and that I can't take up arms to defend my family, that I can't defend my friend Martin if it come that day, or I can't defend this other friend Sherry, or I can't defend CV 1122, or I can't, the list goes on and on and on, or I can't defend Managing Militia, and there's so many out there that I love to death, and I can't defend my mama, I can't defend my Mike, my brother-in-law, I can't defend my sons. You out of your mind. I can defend them. Jesus said I should defend them. You see. But now, you've lived a life of luxury, and it's all been about you, see. Everything in life has revolved around you. And you know who I'm talking to. But you see, it should be about others. Don't you understand me? And I hope I got through to you tonight, see. We will fight to the death. I say death to the New World Order, and death to Satan, and death to every follower of him, and every follower of the New World Order. You shall be defeated. I'm coming back to preach on this next video. You better put your seatbelt on, because we're going somewhere. God bless you. Love you in the Lord. Be back.